Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about Canada resume format. First and foremost, there's nothing called the Canada resume format. There are things that should be included in your resume and things that should not be included in your resume. For instance, your date of birth is not necessary, your gender, nationality, marital status and reference are not necessary in your resume. Your resume should only contain information like your name, your home address, your email address, phone number, executive summary, skills, work experience, and education. So I'll talk about these different subheadings. When writing your summary should always be short, if possible not more than 2 sentences, and it should always relate to the job you're applying for. For example, if you're applying for a customer service role, your summary can be a customer-centric individual with 6 years extensive experience in the service industry. So it should never be vague and long. There are 2 ways people list their skills on their resume. One way is to just highlight the skills, like list them one by one. Another way is to focus on the core skills in the job posting and give an example. When possible, try to quantify your achievements and your skills as much as you can. It makes your resume look good. I'm going to give an example. If you list communication as a skill, you can say a 10% increase in customer engagement through effective listening. So there are different ways you can work around this, so just make sure you quantify your skills when possible, you quantify your achievements when possible, because it makes your resume look really good to the employer. When listing your work experience, always start from the most recent and don't include more than 2 work experience. You can list like the 2 most recent experience or the 2 experiences that relates to the job you're applying for. When listing the description, always use the keywords in the job posting. And there is nothing wrong if you take a line from the job posting and include it in your resume, as far as you can vouch for that. Don't just copy and paste and lie on resume that you did that thing whereas you didn't do it. So make sure you're honest as possible in your resume. Now moving on to the last part, education. This part is sometimes tricky. I'll say it depends on the type of job you're applying for. If you're applying for a survivor job, then you can downplay your education. But if you're applying for like an entry-level position or a mid-level position, anything, then you can include maybe your PhD and your master's and your high school degree and everything. But it depends. I would say it depends on the role you're applying for. Because I know for survivor jobs, most people advise people to always downplay that part of their resume, the education aspect, because many employers might not want to hire somebody because they might feel they are overqualified for the role and they can't afford to pay them. So depending on the type of job you're applying for, I would say downplay your resume, or you can list your highest degree, be it PhD or masters. Also, another thing people do is in the education part, they include relevant course. For instance, you're applying for a customer service role and you did maybe a course related to communication in school. They can just put that as relevant course, business communication, or whatever kind of communication course they did. That will just increase the chances of getting the job. Also, other headings people include in their resume can be volunteer experience or acknowledgements. For instance, if you feel that putting your volunteer experience can improve your chances of getting a job, then you can include it. Or if you're recognized for doing something in your previous jobs, like maybe you won the best staff award or you won the best leader award, then you can include it. I think the whole point is making your resume look good. Lastly, I'm going to be talking about the best resume site so far, which is Resume Now. This resume site literally allows you to write your resume in 5 minutes. It also helps with cover letters. So for me, I feel this is the best site. You can check it out. I'll leave the link in my description box below. And also thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe. See you next week.